Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a Q&A for a 1000 subscriber special. Thank you all so much for the support. I really appreciate it, and I hope that my channel can continue to grow and I can make a strong, united, fun community that enjoys my content. Also, shout out to Space on Discord for making me my first ever fan art. It looks sick. I appreciate it, dude, and it'd be really awesome if whoever's watching right now joins my Discord server. If you join my Discord server, you'll probably be able to take part in some fun events and possibly be in a future video. Or you could make more fan art for me. It's sick, dude. I really appreciate it. Yeah, anyways, enjoy the video. Alright, starting off simple. What's my favorite color? Green. Next question. What do I do as a hobby or in between other things? Well, usually, I guess I enjoy drawing a lot, hence why I make my own thumbnails. Shout out to me. And I also enjoy, I guess, singing in my free time and listening to music. What made me start my YouTube channel? Alright, this is a question I got quite a few times actually, so hopefully this satisfies everyone who asked. I started YouTube because as a young kid, when I first was watching YouTube, I realized how fun it seemed, and I really wanted to be a part of the YouTube community. I don't know. YouTube just seemed like a whole nother world to me, and I really wanted to explore that world and see what I could do. One of my big inspirations is probably Flamingo. I used to watch him a lot in the past, and I realized how funny he was and how much he made me laugh, and it made me realize I want to be able to make other people laugh the same. And so I started my YouTube channel. One of my other big inspirations more recently was probably, I'd say, Divided, or like a few of his friends. They really just made me realize that how fun YouTube can be, like with friends or alone, just making content and expressing yourself just for the fun of it. What software do I edit with? Alright, I personally edit with Adobe Premiere Pro on my PC and then CapCut on my phone, which I know is relatively crappy and it's like a really easy editing app, but it's because currently right now I don't have the amount of brain cells to use a better editing app, so that's currently what I'm going with. Plus, for me, it's really useful because I can edit on the go on my phone wherever I am, and it makes uploading weekly much easier than it would be than having to edit constantly on my PC all the time. Alright, next question. Favorite music artist or song? Alright, recently I've definitely been a lot more into Wave to Earth, the band and their music. It's really, I don't know, calming and enjoyable for me. I also love Liner Ring. I don't know how popular of a artist they are. I don't hear many people talk about them, but I think they're both really cool to listen to. What's my favorite game in Roblox? Honestly, that's a really hard question. I've played so many games over the years, and it's really hard to choose a favorite, but I probably have to go with some more classic older games, like probably MM2 or Flee the Facility. Flee the Facility will always have a place in my heart just from all the memories I have of playing with friends and stuff, because it's a fun game playing alone and with friends, and I honestly just really enjoy it. Face reveal soon? No, definitely not. If I were to ever face reveal, which I'm not sure if I ever will, it'd probably be if I were to ever hit like 250,000 subscribers, and that's a if. I'm not 100% sure. What would I describe myself as? Sid the Sloth. I don't know, that's the first thing that came to mind. He's a funny guy. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm super funny, but I don't know. He's just dumb and funny. I don't know. Gaming room tour? I don't really have a full gaming room, and currently my setup's pretty messy, but if I were to ever show off my gaming setup, it'd probably just be like a tour of my gaming setup rather than my entire gaming room, and that'd probably be at like another subscriber special or something. What is next for the channel? Well, currently I'm planning on doing more collabs with other YouTubers and continuing a lot of the content I enjoy right now currently that I've been making, and hopefully growing to be a bigger channel. I don't know. When will I possibly start to lose motivation or encouragement to do more YouTube videos? Well, that's not something I can really predict. It's something that comes on its own. A lot of YouTubers get burnt out. It's a really common thing, but I feel like personally, I will probably lose motivation if I ever start making content that's just for the viewers because I think they'll enjoy it and I don't personally enjoy it. because currently the content I make, I enjoy making it, I enjoy editing it, I enjoy making the thumbnails, but if I were to ever make content that I didn't enjoy and I just made it for views, I feel like I'd definitely lose motivation. Who's my favorite friend or person to play with or to be around? Ironically, one of my friends asked this question. I wonder why. To satisfy your answer, Justin, you're totally my favorite friend to hang out with. Honestly, I don't really have a favorite person to be around or play games with in general. I find that the whole concept of favorite people can be a really hurtful thing to others and can offend others, and honestly, I would never choose to spend the rest of my life with a certain person because it just seems like a miserable thing to do, because just surrounding yourself with other people, like a group of people, it feels much better than always only talking to one person and putting your whole trust and life into them. It just doesn't seem right to me. No offense to my best friend and stuff like that. I love them, they're great. But to all my friends, I love you all equally, and you're all cool. So, I don't know, I just enjoy playing with everyone. Next question, how are you so cool? That is a good question. I don't know why am I so cool? How do I sleep at night knowing the oh my god, how do you sleep at night knowing the algorithm picked you up on your latest video? Well, I wouldn't say the algorithm really picked me up. While one of my latest videos did get a few thousand views, I wouldn't say that the algorithm fully picked me up. It was definitely a bit more of a lift, but I do believe channels will always get this one video that pops off, really does super well, gets a ton of views, gets a ton of likes, ton of comments, a lot of engagement, and that starts to kick off their channel and gets them recognized and noticed. But I really don't think I've hit that point yet. And I know I have quite a few YouTube connections now already, and you could technically probably say that I've already kicked off my channel. I still don't think I've hit that point yet, and I will continue to not think that until I hit something that I feel like I've started kicking off on. What type of games or content will I be doing other than the content I make currently? Well, I do plan on possibly in the future doing games, obviously outside of Roblox, whenever they're trending, but I will not be making any videos on games I do not enjoy, because as I've said, I would lose motivation if I did anything I don't really enjoy. So I'm not willing to do that. What keeps me motivated in content creating, and are there any tips or suggestions you can give? Well, what keeps me motivated, I'd say, is the feeling of accomplishment when I upload a video, or just the enjoyment I get recording and just seeing people's reactions to my content and seeing people enjoy watching it. It really, I don't know, it keeps me motivated. And I don't really have any tips besides make content you enjoy, not that just your viewers will enjoy, because like I said, you'll get burnt out if you make content only your viewers enjoy. What can we expect next from the almighty Jasper? I think I already answered that question, so I'll move on. What should the viewer do right now? That is a really good question. Me personally, I'd say they should subscribe and like the video and possibly comment to help me reach, 10K possibly. Do I play any instruments? Currently, no, I do not play any instruments. I don't usually find it that enjoyable. If there's an instrument I ever find that I do enjoy playing, I will probably pursue on practicing it a lot more. But in the past, I did play the flute for about a year until I stopped playing it because I lost interest. That's it. Alright, last couple questions. What games have I played and liked the most besides Roblox? Alright, let me think. I've definitely had my 2-week Minecraft phase many times throughout my life, and I do think I really enjoy Minecraft a lot. And I'd also say, in the past, I was a bit of a Star Stable online player. I don't play anymore, but I used to play it a lot with a relative of mine, and I really enjoyed it. What will I do if my friends were to watch the video when people can hear my thoughts? Ironically, that's already happened, and it's really awkward. but also really hilarious, honestly. My friends understand the humor behind it, and it's not too awkward, I guess. Alright, thank you for watching the video. I enjoyed answering your questions, and it's cool to know some people are a bit curious about me. And go join my Discord server. That's about all I have to say, and expect better content in the future.